Freedom 35, 5, 5, 5.
Dude, start the podcast.
Wow.
We recording, Gordon?
Gordon's recording.
All right, guys. Welcome back to another episode of Freedom 35ers, Cardano NFT podcast, episode 48, technically episode 49 for all the OGs out there. My name is Tommy. I go by TLWMY.
My name is TJ. I go by Lazy T.
And I am the other Tom. I go by Lavish Bear.
And tonight, well, Tom.
What are y'all doing?
Tom.
I wanted to say, well, shit. Well, shoot. Yeah, that was last week, dude. How many comments that we started to see?
I was just gonna say I loved all the comments in the video. Everyone was writing it.
I know. It's like, well, if we say, well, shit, well, shoot, whale shit turned into. It was good though. So that dude found that way too fast last week, by the way.
Oh, that was impressive. I don't know how he did that. That was impressive.
Dude, and then oh man, T, did you change your name over here? Just TJ?
Yeah, I've been that the whole time. I dropped the C, Try to, spell out everything because that's what's going on in Cardano space.
T-E-E-J. C. Dropping a C?
Dropping a C.
Is that like a cryptic message there?
A little bit.
All right. I feel you on that. Well, I see. Well, I'll drop the C, but I'll add an E. Buy me a vowel. I'm CNFTs tonight.
What does E stand for? I don't get it.
Everyone has some NFTs, dude. We're going to have a fun conversation tonight. Apparently others.
Everyone NFTs. I did not know what the E meant. I was saving that question.
I was thinking it was Ethereum. Yeah, I thought you were finally making the switch to the dark side.
Oh yeah,
damn.
I was. What are you talking about? I said ETH.
That was everyone.
All right. Everyone's talking about NFTs tonight. Where are we going with this, guys? All right, but let's dial us back in and get this show started tonight. A lot going on.
We already started it.
I know we started it, dude, but you can't.
Are we restarting, guys? All right,
restarting. All right, cool. Ready?
We are recapping. We do have some stuff to go over. Big. It was a long episode. That live stream. I mean, not long necessarily, longer than any other ones, but we had a packed episode for the live stream.
You're talking about Monday nights, still F35 with Timmy and Kiama up again. Raccoon Syndicate. Shout out to them and their community because we're setting all-time highs on Monday.
Yeah, that was great having them on the other night.
Dude, it was crazy. On top of the support for their community, just how much engagement and stuff chat was going. It was getting crazy. We had multiple communities in there breaking. I think our peak viewer, we got like 104 viewers. I look back at it, and even now, like in 3 days or what is it, 2 days, whatever it is right now, 1,279 views with a little help from the Raccoon team for a little giveaway over here. Dude, crushing it right now.
Yeah, that's awesome to see. I think that's our most views on a video now.
A live stream?
Or live stream for sure. Absolutely, our live stream.
Oh, absolutely.
Overall video, I think that might be the one or the other, but it's probably going to be
fastest to get that high.
Oh, absolutely.
We've had other ones at 1,200. We have a couple at 2,000.
We have one at 2.2K.
Do we?
Yeah.
I didn't.
How to buy Pavia.
TJ doesn't watch the show clearly.
Yeah,
I haven't looked at that one.
Welcome to the show. So nice to see you.
I forgot about that clip.
Do you remember? Because we got a good. I mean, obviously with Timmy and Kiama, they were debuting the white paper for Raccoon Syndicate. They got their tier 2 mint coming up October 1st, which we got some giveaways that we're doing for that even currently. But one of the fun things that they did on stream was they did a reveal. They didn't tell us they were doing the reveal. Did you look back at that? Remember, TJ, you said you were looking at your monitor where Timmy accidentally clicked the reveal and he showed it off on accident, and then we're like, oh no, you didn't see that at all. And then we're like, what are we looking at? And they're like, we're just gonna debut the skin right now.
Oh, the Kobold, that was a sick ass skin. Yeah, that was dope.
It was just funny because we were all just sitting there and Timmy just sneakily just accidentally stiffed over the tab right there. I don't know where. I was right around here somewhere, but he leaks it real quick, and then we're just like, oh, never mind. Yeah, he's like, all right, I'm gonna show it off. But yeah, this is the new skin they debuted on the stream, the Cobalt skin. And I don't know, man. Every time they zoom in on these things, the details are just insane to me.
It's so impressive the quality of it because it goes down to the stitch. It's not just basic,
the textures
art.
are wild.
The texture of it it's insane. I don't even know. I can't compare it to another project outside of Overexposed in a sense.
Yeah,
because that's probably another high quality 3D art. But this one just, I don't know. It's amazing. It looks really good.
Dude, you took a long breath there, like getting ready to get that out. I was just throwing that out there.
Leaves him speechless. It's that good.
It really is. I
artist,
honestly couldn't find the words to describe it because it was that
took
good.
the words right out of your mouth, huh?
Took them right out of the mouth.
Dude, yeah.
I like how much he thinks things out ahead of time too. Like when they're designing this, like, okay, well, hey, we're gonna give this guy some kick-ass gloves, and then, oh well, that's gonna interfere with some of the assets later down the line that they're gonna be holding in their hands. Like they're making sure they're not having like, oh fuck, we messed that up and didn't think about that ahead of time, and now we're just gonna have to like release it kind of looking, janky and bobo, like with like clipping and stuff like that. Like it comes out like right.
Well, I like how like all the clothes that from the gloves to the armor looks worn. It doesn't look like it's a brand new outfit.
It's not all shiny. Yeah, it's not all like overlit or anything. That's why I'm even seeing this again. Like as ornate and beautiful as like the little weapon, carvings and etchings were, just the like leather in the handle, like the grip of the hammer. Like you can just see how. I mean, that guy's been smashing some heads with that thing. He's been using it for a while.
What blew my mind a little bit was just the comments in the section. I don't know if you guys caught that at all. Like, why are the hands not black? I'm like, buddy, there's like a glove on. You can't see how detailed.
People were saying that. I didn't even notice that.
They mentioned that.
And I was just like, people,
hands are not black.
About? It's like, he's wearing gloves.
And I was like, yeah. I was like, what the fuck is it going on?
They're also not blue. Did you like? I don't like. They made no sense.
I was looking at it. The hands are brown. I was like, what? Dude, I don't know. I was blowing my mind.
Yeah, I didn't see that even.
Yeah, but I always watch back some stuff. That was funny to see though. But yeah, dude, huge shout out to Kiama and Timmy for jumping onto the stream, debuting that over there, and then giving us these whitelist spots to go ahead and give out for the tier 2 mint that happens on October 1st. If you guys have not caught up with Raccoon Syndicate, I highly suggest you guys go watch that live stream. They dropped a lot of good knowledge as far as the white paper goes, kind of broke down almost everything in it. More of the battling like style points of how that's going to work, the 60-day battles with the 10-day ceasefire, and
the teams, the RNG of like the traits on the raccoons, how much points you're going to earn each epoch and stuff like that. That was really cool.
Partnerships with stuff. They have so much in the works, dude. And then on top of that, just even the white paper itself was like so detailed and like just so well done too. It's like visually it's appealing outside of just the information.
Yeah.
And then on top of that, the even their announcement, look at this thing. It's just very, very well done. So I like that old style. I don't know, it's like those are light bulbs or what
like those neon like bulbs or whatever. That's the right name. Those like old style.
Yeah, definitely.
Think of Back to the Future Part 3. I don't know why when I see stuff like this.
There you go. But yeah,
the one in the West.
Yeah, because of the old school like lighting and stuff.
Yeah, that's what it is. It's like
when he has like on the God, I can't think of it right now.
The lantern, but
yeah, I think so.
But yeah, so these guys are dropping actually, if you guys are listening to the podcast right now, we still have a Twitter giveaway which is going live right now, and you guys will be able to enter that still if you're actually catching it early on Friday. But the whitelist snapshot is happening on the 25th of September, which is that is Sunday.
Yes.
Yeah, Sunday. So if you guys are
2 days from now.
2 days from now, or it could be in the past tense, and you caught this episode late, and dude, sorry for you.
Yeah, if you're listening at release, I mean, what if you're listening on a Tuesday?
If you're listening to a Tuesday, that sucks. So hopefully you got in there. But make sure you guys join the whitelist, or not the whitelist, but if you want to join the whitelist, you need to be in the Discord over there. And then either own 3 of the tier 3 raccoons that are currently out right now, or you could win one of these whitelist spots in order to get in. And then the actual mint itself is happening on 10/1, which I don't even know what day that is, to be honest with you.
That is a Saturday.
That's the first.
Ooh, Saturday. I like that. Yep. That's a good day. Perfect. And you got a nice little weekend mint, and then it's an all whitelist mint too. It's not going to be for public at all.
Ooh, Saturday. That's a good day. Great day.
Great, amazing day. 148 of this time around. Last one, I believe, was 110 for the whitelist. So price is going up a little bit, but these are a little bit more rare, less supply, only 3,000 of these versus 5,000. So that each of these are going to kind of continue to dwindle in supply as the last tier comes up. Which
one is it in this one, Tommy? The career roles?
They are the scientists on the left over here, and then the clerics on the right on this side.
So it's 1,500 each then. It'll be 1,500 each one. Cool.
Yeah,
I always like their approach when they're giving out these whitelists, because some projects only give out a few, which is fine, but I like their approach as far as they want to give out as many whitelists as possible to make people feel that much more exclusive to being a part of the project. So they, I'm part of the whitelist now, I can actually mint this thing without owning the 3. So I always like, even for the first mint, he did that. He just kept giving out a ton, doing giveaways for them.
Well, this one's in different. I mean, obviously you can win some right now. They have some reserved away, but most of this, like, there's going to be no public sale for that. So
No,
this is all rewarded back to the holders too.
Did the
true.
first drop have any go to public? Wasn't there like 8 that went to the public
There
sale
was
that made
like
it through the
literally almost
whitelist?
like nothing. Like there was
Yeah, yeah, it was like
a
110 or
handful.
something, or
Yeah, and they went out
512
in
or
like an
something
instant.
stupid. Yeah,
Well, that's what I'm saying, because even the first drop, they gave out a
almost all
ton
of them.
of
Yeah.
whitelists, which I like that. I like that approach with that.
Well,
'Cause
this one, the whitelist was through owning from the
the
first
owning
drop.
three, yeah,
Yeah,
owning three
so
of them, or they're 6 for 2 whitelist spots. But he also is doing the giveaway for them, even if you don't own them, which I like that.
Yeah, and I think the whitelist thing is a great way to get, like you said, to buy people in, and then now it's rewarding the holders for holding, and being involved in the project, right? Like you can't be an outsider just looking up. It discourages flippers too. So
Yeah,
and then the people who want to flip, at least for sure they're going to be minting for the most likely. And you may have found some good deals on a secondary, right after all this drops. But it's a dope thing for these guys. We're happy to have them onto the show. They're so supportive when they do show up. So again, huge shout out to Timmy and Kiama for jumping onto the stream last minute too. It was like something that got arranged over the weekend, and we were able to get them on, and then it just turned into what it turned into. So big shout out to the Raccoon
yeah, it was
Syndicate
a good time.
community, because you can even you can see we got the giveaway currently. Again, this is something that if you're listening to on Friday, this ends at 9 p.m. Eastern. I'm going to try to make it end at that. So pick one of 5 winners over on Twitter. So if you guys want to get in, get a whitelist spot, or get a chance to, make sure you are following us and Raccoon Syndicate, liking and retweeting the tweet, and then make sure you're subbed over to the Freedom 35ers YouTube channel.
And don't worry, we'll make sure your name will get sent over to them in time for the snapshot.
Correct. Yeah, we got to get it in by Sunday. So if we don't hear from you guys, we'll give up your spots. So make sure you're on top of that.
you're giving away 5 cobalt, Tommy?
5 cobalt. Oh, I'm curious too. Like there's other skins out there. There's 2 more additional skins. They said they're adding a new skin for each of the types. The farm, like I guess what are they? The captains, the generals, and then what are the other 2? Like farmers and hunters.
Well, farmers and hunters are the actual
So
tier.
now you got. Yeah, I don't know what it was, dude. There was like different roles. I forget, soldiers and something
I don't know, I
else.
was general, so I don't worry about the scum
Yeah,
class.
Tom got a general over there. You got one of the rarest ones. I got a captain over there, so yeah, I'm all right. I'm like 1 rank below.
I had a captain.
Yeah, TJ, what happened to your captain?
I lost it.
Captain Obvious.
There's a fire. I don't know.
You got a DM on Discord, click the link, and don't really know what happened.
I've been getting more and more of those. Like, it's so annoying. It's the same message too.
Some of them are so. Wait, my favorite though is the
I
other
delete
night
them, but
where we were looking, and I got one for the Space Buds 2.0 drop. It was like Space Buds 2.0 drop minting now, and I'm like, guys,
Oh,
I
I hate
literally
those.
just got a Space Buds 2.0 thing. Like, come on, like who's falling for this? And that was the night of our live stream. And Dilly had given me and Axamander had given me the bill of that night. So I jumped in to like show off my new role and everything. And sure enough, there was 2 guys in there like, yo, I just sent like 98 to these guys. I'm high as fuck. I don't know what I'm doing.
I remember that. That's
I
hilarious.
was like 30 minutes after being like, who the hell's sending it to these? I just got the stupid DM. And this kid's just like, damn, dude, I'm so high. I want someone just DM me for a space, but I sent him 98. I don't know why I ever did that.
I remember when I
That's
first
hilarious.
joined the space in Discord, I was getting them a lot. Like my beginning of my CNFT space or my Cardano NFT era there. I was getting a ton of them, but now I'm getting them a lot more again the past few weeks. I've been just constantly every other day getting a message from somebody. Clay Nation has a new drop coming out, and ETH. I get a message like that too all the time.
That's what cracks me up. It's like, come over to Vivi and buy the new Clay Nation drop.
It's like, for sure, dude. I'll be right there. Got you. Sounds good. But no, dude, speaking of like just, I mean, obviously that video brought a lot of traction over to us from YouTube, and also like to Twitter followers and everything that we've been kind of just growing, like I said, organically. I feel like we really haven't done too many giveaways or anything in a long time. So we've been steadily just like kind of pushing and growing even throughout this bear market. And here we are today, dude. Like just we've hit some milestones, boys, these last few days. And I feel like it's just like, I don't know, I just wanted to kind of shout that out because it's crazy to think about when we started this. It's like, oh, it's coming up on a year here in the next few weeks. But what we've got to right now in that amount of time is really kind of starting to like blossom right now. And it feels, I don't know, it's just like nice to see some of that stuff over the last few days, like some of the stuff that we've gone through.
Well, it's a cool feeling. And you said it too, like a couple milestones in the few days, even just from that video. we've hit like 3 different ones. Like Discord has over 1,000 members now, and Twitter has
Wow.
over 3,000 followers. And on the day I said that was yesterday or Tuesday. Oh, sorry, Tuesday,
Yeah.
3 days before. I was like, it's dope to see that, but I don't want to pop the champagne yet. But like, it's still pretty much sitting there. We haven't really lost that many. I mean, I saw a dip a little bit, but not much.
I mean, there's always going to be people that get in and out, right? But I mean,
I'm saying like bot wise. I know people are going to leave in and out, of course, but I'm saying like I expected a big drop off of like bots or something.
yeah. Well, again, huge. I mean, obviously we got a giveaway and stuff going right now, but even still, man, we hit 3,000 earlier in the day before all this went live. So 3,000, on Twitter, man. Like we're pushing close to 2,000 subs over on YouTube these days. And then like TJ said, dude, even 1,000 people, 1,038 still, 1,000, a little, mostly the bots, but we just broke that,
Yeah.
And
Real
now,
quick,
man,
shameless plug. Make sure you like, subscribe. Since we're on the topic.
oh damn, look at that. Yeah, we just want to shill our stuff right there. And it's contrary to, I don't know if we ever really talk about this, but we ever push this, but we do have a link tree too. It's in our little thing. If you ever want to catch it all in one for us, you can go over to our link tree and our little YouTube button. It just bounces over there. But you got our Spotify, Apple, all of our socials and stuff like that. And Instagram, we do have an Instagram. Doesn't get updated too much. We need to get back on that because we do have a bunch of random clips and stuff that we could easily throw on there.
You can also check us out on LinkedIn. You got a great LinkedIn over there.
Yep, our LinkedIn somewhere. And
MySpace Music, check it out. Tommy's making beats.
I was actually looking for the link to see, did we really make a fucking LinkedIn? Because I
was looking at it too. I'm like, where am I? I'm like, down there. I'm like,
so I was like, I don't remember what's making a LinkedIn. Who made that shit?
Right. No, it was dope to see that.
Nothing against anybody who has a LinkedIn. I'm just saying I didn't know if we had one. Sorry.
Yeah, dude, go check out our socials if you guys. But I just wanted to kind of shout that out. It's pretty crazy to see.
You're not really shouting though. You're just kind of saying it out loud.
Everybody.
Thank you.
There you go. That's it.
Thank you very much.
Oh, that is cool to see. I'm happy about that. Like you said, giveaways kind of always seemed weird. We didn't want to be like just a giveaway Twitter with people, literally just following because there's access to giveaways, So it's nice to kind of be able to get like actually give back to the community, not hopefully see just a ton of like accounts bought in and snag all those spots up. It's always a little like disheartening when it's like, we don't, it's just a little cooler when it's like, like that's a name I recognize. Awesome.
It's been wild to like just see I know everybody in the space grows in different ways, but it's been cool over the last few weeks since since this has really started to grow. I feel like we're hitting a stride a little bit.
It is tiring for us though to keep making burner accounts to get. I mean, sorry, never mind. Continue.
Those services where people pay for views and likes. That is all of our accounts, unfortunately.
Actually, what I do full time. Actually,
yeah,
that's how I keep the CNFT YouTube space alive.
That's funny.
How
you
all the
say
shows
that.
open.
I love seeing YouTubers do that. They go from like 48 views one week, and then next week every one of their videos like 1.2, 1.2, 1.2.
Yeah,
and then they don't pay the bill for it, and then it goes back down to 48, 52, 56.
Yeah.
You're
telling me that we could have done that and we could have grown?
I mean, that's how we got the live stream so high.
Guys, why do you think we're still here?
That's it.
It's got my iPhone 4 up. I got the iPhone 7 up, the iPhone 13. Every time I upgrade, I keep them so I can just hook up to the Wi-Fi. All different YouTubes going.
Bunch of commander roots.
Everybody wonders why my computer dies on streams because I got 90 million
your,
tabs of all my different burner accounts.
Makes sense.
So the damn Google tabs. Well, speaking of like some spicy stuff going on inside the space, and it's been like the talk of, I don't know, the last few days over here, and maybe it's been way more blown out of proportion than it needs to be. But I know Tom had a nice little spicy take on this earlier on Monday, but in regards to the C and CNFTs and also just Ethereum and other chains, and not just necessarily Ethereum, but other chains kind of discovering Cardano NFTs. It's always been a meme to kind of fucking dunk on Cardano over on Twitter these days, especially over the last few years. And it's like, what are you guys doing over there? You guys are like that weird little bastard child that just does their thing. But it's been getting more and more attention recently. Kind of sparked, like I said, by that Wababadoo guy somewhere over. I don't know what he has, Sappy Seals guy. This guy, yeah.
Is it WAP or WAB?
What is his name? Because you literally keep saying
WAB. Yeah.
Well, but people in the
people were saying WAP the other night though, over and over again. And I was like, I don't. It's
WAB.
like
WAB.eth.
Thought it was like I said the other night. I thought it was I won't repeat the name of the song.
Yeah, but this guy again. The engagement farming's been real. these last few days. And then all like the influencers or just anybody on Twitter is either gone the route of like embracing it, or just like, yo, like you get at it. I don't know. It's been like two sides of it. That they've either engaged in the shit posting or they've gone against it, like maybe, you know, be more constructive. There's been these crazy Twitter spaces over the last few days. I listened to one last night too. But there was one earlier in the week that was like, there was like 1,200 people in it or something crazy. So they're generating a lot of hype. And I'm like thinking in my head, I'm like, either way, if this chain is something that is so like unknown, I mean, the majority of those people in that space were not just from the Ethereum side. A lot of them were from the Cardano community.
Yeah.
So there's obviously a huge amount of people here. It's just, and it's funny that these people continue to keep talking about this stuff in my mind, because it's like, obviously you guys are interested in this to some degree.
Well,
Otherwise,
not that. It's just they're getting they're getting attention from people. They're getting a ton of attention and engagement, whether it's good or bad intention. They're getting that engagement and response to whatever they post now. And then they're maybe bored on the ETH side. So now whatever they post, whether it be good or bad about Cardano, they're going to get people just to respond to it. And I think that's what they like, whether, like I said, good or bad press, they're enjoying the attention.
Which just gets their name out there. It doesn't even
Exactly.
like they're just marketing for them. I'm not, you know, you see it, streamers and stuff do that stuff too. They'll
All the
post
time.
something stupid as shit, you know, even as simple as, oh man, if you like peanut butter and jelly, you actually don't know what you're talking about. They're god
Right.
awful, terrible. And then like 50,000 billion people will quote tweet
What are
it,
you talking
and
about?
they'll just like like they'll even have in their comments, like they'll be
Yeah.
commenting on like subtweeting their tweet, just like, wow, I already got 5 million impressions. Thanks, guys. Like this is blowing up. Like easy engagement. You know what I mean?
Easy
It's just, you
engagement.
guys just falling right into this. It's no
Yep.
problem at all. And that tweet, the whole like, I have so much money, what project should I jump in? It's not like original. We've seen that now for the whole year we've been in it. It was more, I think, just that the person that had kind of said at this time where they did have their position and, you know, at the behind a project and things like that, and were actually well known. So it kind of carried a little more weight where people were like, oh shit, like I actually want this guy to buy my project, as opposed to just the normal people we see tweet that shit.
Yeah, I think too, like obviously the attention's one thing, right? Like that's the goal of shit posting and just in general on Twitter, right? Like you're just posting something to get it. South Park defined it best, I think, and I forget which episode it was, where they were just like the effect of like, you say something on this side which has completely irrelevant to the person over on the other side, but the guy in the middle you know, comes in because he has an opinion on that. And eventually he starts arguing with another person that disagrees with him. And it just becomes this collective of just like shit going on and there. And it's just toxic and gets trolly over there. But these guys also, you know, they know what they're doing, right? They're smart. Like, all you need to do is post something dumb, like post something that is either factually wrong or has like a little error in it. And all you need is that one guy, like, oh, there it is. I'm going to go hit him with that because I'm going to correct him. And it's like, then it just creates into a whole little thing. Like that's
It's like basic word of mouth marketing too. Like people were even posting that they bought some sappy seal. I saw multiple posts saying, oh, ever since these posts or conversations are happening, I bought some sappy seals. You know what I'm saying? He got people to buy his project just by talking shit about another blockchain. Not talking shit, but posting about another blockchain.
And my man has a bunch of followers. So all
like 50K, right? Something like that.
Yeah.
I mean, that's serious. I mean, you could easily just be like, does Cardano have NFTs? Question mark. LOL. You know what I mean? And he would have had a ton of people quote retweeting like, "Oh, look at this clown," or you know, like, "Oh, we need to educate him and bring him in." Like, there'd be both sides of it. Just people jumping all over it. Though it's as simple as that to get that kind of engagement. Once you have that, you know, following, but you got to work to get up to 50K. That does not come easy. But you know, once you have something
it's
like
not
that,
cheap
you can
either.
yeah, exactly. You can easily though put anything, you know, you pretty much say anything like that. It's pretty simple to then get those engagements out of it. And that's just kind of seeing what it was.
Yeah, and everybody just if most people embrace the shit talking over there, and you know, I'm even reading comments like this. It's like, yeah, this guy opened my eyes. Been following a crypto priest called IOHK, you know, Charles Hoskinson. That's right. I've been manipulated. And now 99% of my Cardano bags over in NFTs. And then David King over here gets, hey, Cardano needs to let loose and just enjoy. Everybody loves the tech, and we need degens basically. But they do like culture, and culture is more important than tech in the short term, while the tech is the same. So I've heard this argument in there as well, is that look, your chain at the end of the day can easily get outbeat by another chain, which I'd like to argue that point a little bit to the fact that no, I don't think that everybody can just mimic and be our chain, because the amount of time and research that Cardano has put in, that's what it's known for, is that it goes through that process. It goes through that harsh programming language. in Haskell, and they're trying to make sure that there's no like hiccups as they release this stuff out there. And then you see stuff like Solana where it can go offline at any moment when they have a big issue. So I don't necessarily think that that's a good argument to that. It's like you guys have the same tech, and anybody can do what you guys are doing over here, and you guys get swept all out at any time. I don't think that's a fair argument in my opinion.
Well, I think the one great thing or one benefit or one thing that outweighs or outperforms the other blockchains that Cardano has is that we really, truly, for the most part, the community rallies behind each other and multiple projects rally behind each other as far as that goes. They want everyone to do well. They want everyone else to make it. Other blockchains, like ETH and Solana, for example, they're all just in it for themselves in a sense. I'm not saying we don't have those people on Cardano too, but for the most part, everyone loves to see each other succeed in the space. Whether it be a content creator, a project, or just a basic holder or investor, we all want to see each other make it.
I don't know about Solana as much because I'm not actually involved in their community anyway. But yeah, ETH, it definitely seems like from the small exposure we've had just from looking at the markets before we did this, and then we did, we bought some things. Tommy, you had the most, but it is very, I mean, so competitive. There's just so many projects trying to get in, and then every single one is like, so, we got something new here, but it's going to be the next Bored Ape Yacht Club. It's guaranteed. And like, it's every single project saying that, and all of them, there are partnerships and stuff, but I believe it's usually like fun.
And when people say that it's guaranteed, I mean, that is like to the degree, not to take away anything either from, not completely say that these guys coming in don't know what the hell they're talking about either. A lot of them have been in this game for, like you said, years at this point, because they've been doing it on their side. So some of them in that spaces did make good points. And a lot of, I guess, some of the key stuff is like demand more from your community in the sense that, if you guys have like JPG store, like they are the top marketplace right now, but they said a lot of the UI has a lot of problems, and you guys kind of look like an amateur hour out here. It's, it works, but at the same time, demand more and push for those things to continue to get upgraded for people.
No, don't pay $500 in gas fees and come talk to me.
Yeah, see,
that's how I feel about that. Fuck that. I mean, yeah, but I mean, how long has JPG Store been out?
Yeah, that's
relative. You know what I mean? Like, I think they're doing a fantastic job for the team and size they have and the money they have into this kind of thing, especially where Cardano's at compared to ETH. So it's easy to say that, you know what I mean? But
yeah, man, like JPG.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's easy to come and be like, hey, this looks like not so great. And it's like, well, it's, been out for 9 months. Like, get off your back. And I've been out for 3.5 years developing this shit. They don't have like millions and millions of dollars like they do from the ETH side. It's worth so much from how low it was a couple of years ago.
Yeah, I'd like to see that argument back and forth of like where ETH was at that stage and when they first got developed and where we are comparatively.
But you still can't compare that though, because even ETH itself, what it was worth, even when that marketplace came out, even when they were discovering the marketplace, ETH value versus Cardano value, even then was like $2,000, $3,000 or $3,000 USD.
And what they were doing was they were the first to do it too. So they were
mover.
So they had to learn a lot of the stuff. It took them probably a long time to figure that shit out. So that we do have the benefit on our side of like knowing some features we want, what works. Like, it's just a waste of time as far as like new features for the stores. I know we got some new ones recently for JPG Store, but it's just, I don't know. I sometimes just we say it all the time. We're so early. We really just got to let these projects operate and do their thing and continue to develop and support them how we can, when it's reasonable and fair, and let them hopefully develop to where they need to be, not like jump all over them like, oh, you guys need to do this marketing better. And it's like they haven't even got like part of the end project out yet.
No, I know. And there's still so much to it. There's other new marketplaces and stuff that are being developed right now. And like, again, you got mutant NFTs that are out there. You've got Flipper that's getting ready to drop some stuff here soon. And I'm sure there's going to be plenty of other Epoch Art, which I think is the Mutants platform over there. And shout out. Did you guys see that tweet today? That from JPG responding back to
that shit was so funny.
I talk about this shit, top tier shit posting over there. I love
whoever runs that account. Well done.
If that's Travis over on
if that's Travis, I think it is, but I don't want to call him out. But if that was you who wrote that, Travis, I love that shit. That was funny. So me,
all right, yeah, because he got picked up a mutant NFTs, but he goes, they've already have a marketplace that blows JPG out of the water, in my opinion, with new features and actual UI UX. Holders get 50% revenue share from this platform, unbelievably welcoming to improve and builders. And JPG literally found the asset that bought it from, was like, great choice, thanks for using JPEG to purchase this NFT.
Boom, roasted.
It's amazing. Top tier shit posting. That's the content we're out here for, right?
I appreciated that so much. I love that
some
sarcasm.
classic banter.
That's great.
But no, it was good over there. And Tom, I know we got a little spicy with this over on the Monday topic over here. Yeah, give Tom a little picante. Yeah, we dropping the C, dude? Or are we over here just searching Cardano NFTs?
Tom's
What's our thoughts on the dropping?
I understand part of what they were saying. We're like, hey, don't box yourself in. But to me, the C is not a way to be exclusive. It's just an easy way to like what you're talking about now. I can go search for CNFTs and find news about Cardano, which I'm interested in. I don't want to just find news about VV NFTs that are going to be in there. I want to find ones about the blockchain that I'm interested in and I have available funds on and I have the time for. It's just an easy way to me to categorize things, which you need to do. Like I said, there's,
yeah,
I agree. As someone who we've been in this space for a while, typing in CNFTs is easier. But if you're looking from the outside in, if you actually typing Cardano NFT seems more logical to do because you wouldn't really know that they're called CNFTs if you're brand new to joining the space or the chain in general. So I think
they're talking about getting rid of Cardano completely.
Like no. They want to call it Cardano NFTs. They don't want to say CNFT anymore.
No, I think they dropped the C because obviously.
Okay, that's fine then.
Yeah,
I thought this was the whole thing of just like that's what I said on Monday, where they were saying like just call them NFTs. Like that was what they were talking about in the live space at first. They were saying
they were
just call them NFTs. Drop the C, like don't make this exclusive. And it's like it's not about exclusivity, it's about like ease of search, or like it's just you have to separate some things, like they're in separate categories.
Yeah. I think I agree in the sense, especially when we first started off, if you typed in NFT over on Twitter or even just like anywhere, you would get so much shit over there. And if you were really starting to get into Cardano and you wanted that and it was brand new into the space, CNFTs was a nice way to go ahead and kind of be like, okay, that's an easy way to find stuff in our community. And then we still use Cardano NFTs throughout the thing too. We never pigeonholed ourselves always to CNFTs. It was just an easy thing to say because it became like just part of the community. I think it was something that was adopted.
Short in a lot of words, it's easy to do. It's just normal thing to do.
It sounds fine, right? Like it sounds better than ENFT. I think it doesn't have the same flow.
What do you call your grandmother? You know what I mean?
G-Mom. G-Pa.
Yeah, but, you know what I mean? It's just something like that. It's just so I don't like
what up, G?
They're it's not like we're like, oh yeah. So Cardano NFTs, that's fine. Like it's just longer hashtag. Sometimes we don't have enough characters left in the tweet to do the whole Cardano NFT. We gotta do the CNFT.
Yeah. Let's petition that, dude. Give me some longer tweets. But no, shout out to Bourbon, because he was kind of breaking down this whole the C in CNFT thing and kind of essentially getting back to what we just were saying as far as using the Cardano NFT as a way more searched for term in the SEO marketing phase to go ahead and open that up, which I'm sure that makes perfect sense to me, right? Like if nobody has an understanding of what and the CNFT space is, right? Of course, you're probably going to go, yo, what are those Cardano NFTs? And I can totally understand that 100%.
Yeah.
So, Google search terms and things along those lines. He did a whole thread on this, but again, the Cardano NFTs got the Chant Medici. It pulls up all this stuff, different news articles. But if you had typed in CNFT, I can understand, right? You're probably not going to get as much stuff, only for the fact that it's not nearly as popular. So I'm open to. I guess we could drop the C, but it still will always be there. I don't think it's going to
scroll down a second.
Well, it's still there. It's just. I mean, the whole thing is an acronym. So the C is still there. You're just saying what the C stands for, which is Cardano. And you could say the whole fucking thing out if you wanted to. Cardano, non-fungible tokens every single time. Like it's just an acronym. Now we're pronouncing one word. Like so I get what they're saying as far as like outside people, sure, whatever. But like still gonna refer to it as CNFT. Like if I'm in discussion with you guys, I'm not gonna be like TJ, it's Cardano now. Like we don't say the C, we don't say C. All right. It's just like it's just for ease of talking.
Do you say that? That's a fun. Do you like if I was to talk to like my somebody like friends or somebody like that? Would you say you wouldn't say CNFTs? You'd be like, yeah, we're into Cardano NFTs. Like I think that's how I would bring that up.
No, I wouldn't even say Cardano because they're not gonna know what that is. I wouldn't say Ethereum. Okay. I would just be like, yeah, NFTs. They're gonna know what NFTs are.
Okay, if I had a crypto relevant, somebody at least knew about crypto a little bit. I would either say NFTs or Cardano NFTs. So, I guess long term that makes sense of what we're saying. We just want to get more eyes into this community. I've seen the other argument too of like, if we would have just dropped the CNFT last year and just kept running with Cardano NFTs, we would have had so much more exposure over the line if the trending started to grow and grow. And I was like, I mean, maybe. I mean, that's objective, I think, to say that. I mean, maybe you would have got more out there, but I still liked it. I don't know. CNFT is always going to ring for me.
Don't we always use that? And we always, I mean, if we have the space for it, we usually fit in a Cardano NFT in there as far as our hashtags and stuff goes. And
Dude,
our tags.
You want to know the craziest part is I'm pretty sure we haven't changed anything, and this is still the same. That as far as I'm aware, is still Cardano. We even educated Cardano NFT podcast, CNFT. Just it's in the little parentheses. We've been rocking that since the start. That's never changed.
Yeah, we're the OGs.
Yo, the OGs. What we're gonna drop though?
So glad you changed that last night, TJ.
Guys, this was calculated. Do we edit this back, guys? I want to make sure this is not edited.
You need to say. Do you still say it in the intro or Cardano NFT podcast?
He does. He does say. Yeah. He still says Cardano
Welcome
NFT podcast.
Everybody to Freedom 35ers.
Welcome
Cardano
to the
NFT
internet.
podcast. Yeah.
Yeah,
no, I do say that, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's just, you know, yeah, we say that for sure. That's what it, I mean, we're on Cardano NFTs. So yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
I don't.
We're just going to be an NFT podcast.
Drop the C's. It always depends on what context. I mean, if we're sitting on Discord, like last night or Monday night, we got in one of the channels and we're chatting with who was in there on Monday? It was Shiny. I know was the first one
Shiny,
in. Then,
Shiny, Eddie Z.
Eddie Z jumped in and
Deco and man, maybe there's one other.
Was Deco then and Eddie was one you're talking about the Rocket League. But yes, we were jumping in and talking with them after the show. And I'm not going to even say CNFTs with them. I'm just going to say NFTs because they're going to assume that we're talking about Cardano. We're all on Cardano. I don't need to classify that as like, hey, like, oh, by the way, that's Cardano, guys. I wasn't talking about a Solana project. So they're going to be like, yeah, I mean, fucking of course. So, even with them, I would just say NFTs in that point. So just as always a context.
I don't know, man. It's just I just think we're like, people are like way too hyper focused on like, you got to get over the whole like shock factor.
No,
like,
it's blue jacket, green jacket. Who gives a shit?
Yeah, exactly.
To me, it's so dumb of like, yo, there's guys, an influencer, he's got 50,000 K and he runs this project over on ETH.
Just giving him what he wants.
Like, dude, all right, that's cool, man. Good for him. But like at the same time, at the end of the day, we're still doing our thing over here, and it doesn't matter. Like it's weird that like people like rally like that because of things like that. And not to say that a lot of the community hasn't done good now because they are rallying together, but I think it's just an important reminder that if we did that anyway without these guys coming into the space, imagine how big we could continue to keep growing this. So it's an important reminder that, hey, just because the ETH guys aren't over here right now doesn't mean we can't kind of band together and keep growing this thing together.
Well, either way, it's publicity and press for Cardano NFTs in general, whether it could be outside of getting press for them too. People on the ETH side, whether they're part of that Sappy Seal community, are looking at Cardano NFT now just because of what's been going on the past few days.
Well, then they start to see our community because we've always said, hey, we got a really welcoming
we're
community.
Kick ass, we're tight as shit. You know,
we got the numbers. We pull your engagement views
and
stuff like that. Yeah,
absolutely,
dude. We're not some fat nerds just sitting at home all day. Maybe some of us are.
I wear a lot of black shirts on the show, Tommy, for a reason.
We've been gaining a little bit of weight in the last year.
Film from the nipples up, exactly.
Exactly. I got what the doctors call a little bit of a weight problem.
Kevin James.
No, that was Tommy Boy, Chris Farley.
Damn, ruined myself.
I was thinking about the other day after the live stream, well, yesterday actually on Tuesday. I don't even know at this point, like what could be developed on Cardano. Not to say nothing could be. I just, obviously I'm not trying to develop projects. It's not something I think about often, but what would be the thing that would make people from Ethereum go like, oh, because I'm sure there's plenty of people that have some on both. If they've been there a while, they probably have the money. They could probably dabble in some Solana, Cardano. It's not a big deal, especially if they're paying attention to the space and there's money to be made. Why wouldn't they want to? For me, I've never been like, oh, Ethereum is so terrible, I'm never going to use it. It's more just been like the kind of high cost access point where it's like, I'm not going to go and play around as much, where I can take less risk in Cardano and still make great returns and great rewards. And I do like the communities and stuff in Cardano as well. But just, you know what I'm saying? Like, what would they need to come out with? Like if like Cardopoly or, oh man, you got to help me out here now. The one, not Cardopoly, the cornucopia, their world. Like, let's say it's like a full on like online Sims or something like that. Like just like AAA level gameplay quality. Would that be enough for people on like, because they have games, they have like
Yeah.
some stuff that we haven't even seen yet on our end, as far as like the complexity and microtransactions and everything that's built into it. Like, so what would we need, to even come out or get developed? Where, like it just made me think of Tom. You're saying like people are like, oh, the people from ETH aren't coming over, and it's like at this point, I'm not even sure what really bring them over. We just kind of
They,
develop our side and
Oh,
bring in new people.
I think the mindset in ETH too is a little different than ours. And when I say a little different, because everyone that we talked about this before that come into NFTs and cryptos are in it to make money. But I think ETH truly is just all about making monies, but with bigger money over there. If I went over to ETH, I'd be Charlie Bucket trying to play with some NFTs on that side. Over here, at least I'm a little bit, I can play a little bit more with ADA. Over there, ETH people don't really want to do
Didn't
the
get in
flips
early
over.
enough. I'd be
Well,
bankrupt on the gas fees.
that's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. They
Yeah.
didn't get on this side early enough now. So now they're trying to get in new projects or mint projects that have been around for a while. They're not going to see the gain or the return that they're looking for on the ETH side. Because if they mint something on ETH a day up, they could still get a decent return back of money versus they mint something over here. They might make what, $20? I'm just the projects that are coming out now.
Yeah.
So I think that's a big deterrent for people to even come over here that if they're not already over here.
I think too, like I guess branding, it would be my answer for that is like what brand it really makes you want to get over here. Like, right, Bored Apes became like prestigious in the community. Like, obviously, they were the first like big 10K collection to go viral, and mass people like jumped into the project, and it just became like a cultural like phenomenon. Like, people want to be a part of the Bored Apes just for like the stigma, the clout, whatever it is that it brings with you in that project. I guess, like you said, the Clay Nation would be one over here. I would think, that would probably be one of the top ones, as well as like, you got a Clay, like that's a huge community. What, they've got stuff with Snoop and Champ, and they're doing all this music, and who knows what the future stuff may hold. That's a brand I could get behind. You never know, Beat Boys building a brand, dude, over there. You got
Stop.
your
Stop
thing.
fucking me, boy.
We're passive overexposed.
But even like Clays though, they come over now, they buy a Clay for a floor of 24 or 2,500. Okay,
Yeah.
cool. They're looking for the quick, fast return of investment.
Maybe.
I think that's what the majority of them are doing over there. I mean, obviously, I'm not going to speak for everyone in that space, but I mean, the majority of them are looking for that nice return to get into something else, just to slowly build their bag with bigger money, bigger play money.
I think the ETH people, in my opinion, are going because they've been in there, done that. They're not just doing the quick little zip flips to get their bag up. They've already established a bag. They're putting on something that wants to really make a big return. Like if you had flipped a Bored Ape when you bought it a couple months later and you made a couple $1,000, good, you made some money and did your thing. But if you had held on to that a little bit longer for a few more months, you made like a stupid amount of money. So they're looking for those projects that are going to do something like that in that infancy stage, I think, in my view of some of this stuff.
Even let's say Clay drops announcements tomorrow, the floor starts to get eaten up. That's still only $1,000 to $2,000 coming out of their pocket to even buy in and invest right now. That's nothing compared if they wanted to buy a Bored Ape when it started to run up for like $10,000-$15,000.
I mean, how if you're trying to get in, you're like trying to get into Ethereum and stuff like that. Like I'm going to make the big bucks. We've seen friends do that, and they like go hunting for these projects, and every single
or sell their cars.
Yeah, and every single one's the next Bored Ape Yacht Club, and then it's been around, like that's already been done. You got to bring something new, and none of these are really new. They have similar problems sometimes with unoriginality, people just dropping projects and then they never go anywhere.
What was that project with sleazy grandpas or dirty grandpa or something?
Yeah, the old retired grandpa club or something
like that.
Yeah. Everybody's trying to replicate that. They need to do something different, and that's where we hear that term slow rug, right, where these guys are just continuing to release stuff and building a community, and eventually it's like, all right, well, we can keep releasing stuff, but like, what's that really doing? We're just kind of selling you the next thing. And I think that's where like just even like NFTs in general just get a like the Ponzi stigma. Sometimes you'd see like, oh, they're just selling you more stuff to continue to sell you more stuff.
I mean, because I think honestly, when they first came out, a lot of them were just a Ponzi thing, right? They're in it to make money real quick. Exactly. And some of them will still be that. Like if we don't pay attention, that's why it's very important to do your own research on all these projects, on whether you're on Ethereum, Solana, whatever. VeChain's going to be having NFTs or Cardano. You have to do your research on projects before you just get in them.
there's like two factors, right? You're gonna have like the people that come in, zip flip, make your money, and the project will go away, and that's the end of it, right? It did its purpose. And then you're gonna have the ones who are actually now, I feel like NFTs are getting to that space where people are building like their companies, they're building their brands, they're looking to give you utility like tools and things for with that NFT. I think those are the people that are going to push the overall NFT space forward, and it's just like picking the right ones. Or did you select one of the right people who are actually you think are going to be here for the long term? I think those are where you'll make the return on investment. But a lot of these will eventually fall into that category. I wouldn't call it a slow rug in the sense that the
I
guys
wouldn't call it
plan
a
on.
slug either. Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen that term thrown around, but I'm just saying, like, you're not going to lose. I mean, those guys never intended to screw you over or rug you. It was just a matter of, like you said, they couldn't continue to build anymore because the hype wasn't there, or they got just beat out by a better project that did it better, or something along the way happened, and they didn't innovate.
It's any
Sometimes you got to
business that
cut the
doesn't.
line. Sometimes, you know, we just saw fucking HBO or whatever cancel that Batwoman show after spending $100 million on it. Like sometimes the shit just doesn't work out. Like,
Yeah.
what do you expect them to work the next 10 years on it to make it better? Like,
Yeah.
sometimes you gotta cut your losses. Like he's like it's all about the early intention. It still sucks and it's still shitty.
Yeah.
And it, you know, because these people, you know, these teams have made promises, or at least, you know, maybe not at a promise or guarantee level, of course, but have said that they're going to work on this, and then they fail or it doesn't work out, or like you said, the response isn't there for the community to continue the support for stage two, whatever the case may be in that situation. But yeah, I mean, sometimes there's just like, hey guys, like we did the second stage, and you know, we appreciate everyone in the Discord, but this shit didn't even sell 10%. And like, we don't have any money left. I'm not going to work 70 hours a week on this fucking bullshit to like not make any money and not have it like have even selling out. Like no one wants it. So like, what do you want me to do? Spend all this time for something like only 8 of you are in here talking?
I just wonder, like, too, even with the projects that we're involved with or we're a part of, like, once all these projects start eventually hitting the end of their roadmap, like, what's next for them? Like, okay, you've hit all of your goals. Now what?
It's
Second drop, second 10K drop.
That's what I'm saying. Like what? Now what?
Everybody's trying to figure out that innovation, right? You all had your keywords, your roadmap, your metaverse, your DAOs, your all kinds of coins, tokens. Now here we are with raffles, dude. Everybody's just in raffle systems.
Well, I'm not even talking about keywords. I'm saying like you get to that point. We're 3 years now. We've hit all those checkpoints. You have the metaverse.
Well,
you have
this. I got my Clay. He's got pants on. I'm shaking TJ's Clay's hand.
Now
Tommy's cooking some s'mores on the campfire.
What if there's cross-chain, or not cross-chain, but cross NFT project, cross-chain metaverse? Oh, that cross-chain will help. But I was even just looking at TJ's little Naru right there, and a huge shout out to this because this was the last topic on a night over here. What if your Clayverse over there, you're running around with your Clay and catching Yummies over in FutureFest little like area over there, like
that's what I want.
Yeah. Say what?
Yeah. So in case you forgot, your Narus are more than just NFTs. They're part of your family too. Now, but no, Yummi Universe has a partnership, right? The FutureFest for their Yummi Island that happens on September 28th. And they dropped this over here where I feel like it's some of the more realistic like use cases of these NFTs or projects where you're able to take like the NFT, the Naru, and not the one you own specifically, but in this case, like they built this 3D world. There's a concert, there's an event going on, or maybe I don't know actually if there's an actual concert going on for this, but you're able. I love this over there. You're able to get Yummi meals to evolve your Narus, and this is kind of our first look because we've always had big conviction in Yummi Universe, but the evolving part, like you guys are like Pokemon Snap style, still reminds me of that, just like the 3D on the beach kind of thing. But taking that around, walking around, and you get these little meals that eventually evolve and upgrade your Yummi. And then if you eat 3 of these meals, you're going to get a Chonk Naru over here. So I think I'm going to try to do that.
That's great. Isn't that the slogan from Olive Garden? They're part of your family, something like that.
Is it? I don't know. Maybe.
What does it say?
Well, when you're here, your family.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah, so
Yummi Island, no rules, just right.
I'm definitely going to be going to Yummi Island.
Yahoo soda, just drink it.
I never even clicked on the FutureFest Yummi Island there. What if you can get into Yummi Island right now?
What if?
Ooh. Actually, it's really cool to see Narus in 3D, like animated.
Those remind me quite a bit of like the newer Pokemon style games.
Yeah, 100%.
And you see Pokemon Snaps coming?
Is it really?
For the Switch, yeah. I played the Pokemon
Stadium
Pikachu.
1 and 2 also.
Dang.
Oh, let's fucking go, dude. The new Pokemon on Switch, fantastic. If you guys haven't played it.
Wait until we can play the what if we could play the Yummi? I don't know. On our web app right
here.
When
are the cards, bro? I want the cards.
I know. White paper, or blue paper, when are you coming out? We need to know. receive with your Yummi meal 2 NFTs when you mint. So every Naru comes with a meal. I don't know. I'm curious to see what this will be like. Actually, I didn't even realize these are man. This is a really good website over here. If you get this shot, when a shiny Naru is fed a meal, they will evolve into a shiny version of their evolved form. This is gone. This has got a lot going into it. I didn't realize that. I love the Chonk Naru over there.
Go up a second. What's the stipulation to mint all this again? I totally just blanked out for a second.
So it says every Naru comes with a meal. Feed a Yummi meal to your adopted Naru to evolve it. So your getter Naru plus your Yummi meal receive 2 NFTs when you mint. I don't know what the stipulations are. Adopt a Naru companion that will party. So you'll still need your FutureFest guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does it matter which one you have?
You can have. I think you can have any of them. You don't need to. You can either have the deluxe or the regular future bots to get into there.
I want to do this shit.
And then get in there, go get your FutureFest, and then you can get adopt a little companion.
So I can just use a future bot.
Yeah, I believe so.
18 ADA, let's go.
Yeah, go get your future. Oh damn, they're only 18 ADA.
Yeah,
people will be sleeping on that. Yeah, man.
That's my mind after the first show they had. It's so crazy.
Remember that Cascade on? That was such a crazy time.
The deluxe ones are 78 still, though.
That's good. So, yeah, look at all this. I'm really curious what these. I love how that some of these are on.
I want a pirate Yummi meal. That sounds fire.
I want the squad boss one. Or so you can get the spicy one for Spicy Tom.
Squad boss. I don't know.
There you go. Man, I love when this kind of stuff starts to happen though. When you can eventually like get some actual like.
I can actually on the island, throw some balls out, catch them.
We'll see.
I wonder what they're going to use as far as a. I know we didn't really discuss that, like to catch your
the blocks. Remember, they had the little thing that we talked.
That's right. Yeah,
we talked to David about it. Yeah, they look like a set of Pokeballs. They were blocks for like the blockchain.
I was thinking like a lasso.
That'd be funny.
Ted,
or you get the whip where the little GIF where he puts it back to work.
Yeah.
That's funny.
So these look like different things you'll be able to get as well that you can mint to add on to your guy.
That's me, lazy Naru baby. Let's go.
These go on your actual future bot over here. And you can even get even a future bot.
Lazy Naru.
That should have been my name. That should have been. I got the Naru shirt on.
Next week when they go live for this September 28th, 7 p.m. UTC until October 1st at 7 p.m. UTC. So. Oh, here's all of our answers. We were sitting here like asking like all these questions, and we could have scrolled down. We could have figured this out.
It's only 1,000 Naru's pets total. Wow.
Ooh, so make sure you get in there early.
So you have obviously you have
each Naru that you adopt comes bundled with a Yummi meal.
Yeah. That's what I said at the top.
Yeah.
What's the mint price for this, T. Thomas?
What do you mean?
It's right there. How much will the mint cost? We'll come out with the price later this month.
No, you just need to own the.
There it is. No. I asked the price of it. Sorry, dude. Don't have my glasses on.
Oh, later in the thing, dude. Just read down.
Tommy's still 3 steps behind.
My computer's like no.
And September 29th.
Do you need a future bot or Yummi NFT? It says no, you do not. This is event is available. Look, you don't even got to go buy one right now.
Damn, I thought TJ already bought one.
I would have been funny. 18 gone.
No.
Wow. So you don't need any. You can just literally go jump in there.
And then the island starts on September 29th.
I think this is gonna sell out.
Yeah, it's only 1,000. I think this will fly off the shelves.
Well, I'm gonna
this will be fucking grocery store before the hurricane.
When is September 28th? What day is that? That's Wednesday night, boys. I guess what we're doing on
hold on, scroll. Okay, it's a Wednesday night, man. You said
no, it's not Wednesday night because it's the mint. Was it mint? What do you want? Am I tripping right now?
Well, I'm doing the same as you. Like we just went over this shit and I'm blanking out.
Oh yeah, it's a mint at 7 p.m. UTC. So aka that's 3 p.m. Eastern on the Wednesday next week. So we'll go ahead and mint one of those things, and then the next day you can jump into the Yummi Island.
Please God, let me use mobile minting.
Well, the mint's all the way till October 1st, but
that's not. There's no freaking shot.
I don't know if they would have sold out, but now that we're mentioning all this stuff, if anybody is listening, make sure you go ahead and check that out.
And it's Yummi connection too.
Yeah, I love it though. A huge shout out to FutureFest and Yummi.
Well, they got 3 mints right here.
So, yeah, you know damn well we're gonna be doing this. I'm just over here trying to get a little chunk.
You know what, Tom?
So
cut this part out, Tom.
Yeah, right. Yeah. We'll release this after.
Guys,
this is gonna come out next Thursday.
We'll talk about it next week.
Is this timestamp over yet? We're should be glitch. Okay, yeah, we're back. A huge shout out to FutureFest and Yummi Island. That's a dope collab right here, and it's cool to see the world of Yummy, even just in the early stages of it being brought alive. Like what the potential of what a when we think about Yummy Universe with the NFTs, but seeing it in a 3D and animated, like I think that's like the goal long term of what what they're trying to do. So getting an early glimpse of that, even if it is through FutureFest, or it's a way for them. What if it's them helping create it, right? Like this is their way to get a chance to kind of dabble in what they want to do long term.
True.
I don't know. That's a cool concept to see.
But yeah.
Well, Tom.
Well, Tom.
Well, Tom.
Nah, dude. If we made it this far, I think it's time to wrap it up on the back end.
About that time. Hit the old
maybe-
dusty road.
TJ, we could jam it up on the back end. Whatever.
Hope not.
Whatever floats your boat.
Or sinks it,
That too. Outside of that, dude, we're a couple weeks away from CNFTcon. We got some new streams coming up here. I don't know what we got. I don't know if we're gonna do anything for CNFTcon as far as stream wise goes. Maybe we make that work. And then shortly after that, we're coming up onto our year. So busy month.
Busy.
Upcoming next few weeks.
So that was October 14th.
15th was when we released our first
15th,
one.
Yeah, 13th was recording. Day.
13th, yeah, October 13th, first recorded episode.
So the week, like literally the week after CNFTcon is the week we did our first recording. So that live stream was the 10th, and then the recording.
Damn.
Wow.
We need to get some. If anybody wants to jump on some, we need to have a party. We need to get all of our CNFT friends and guests and everybody just rotate like a little panel throughout the night on the live stream.
Yeah, just people just telling us how awesome we are and how much they love us, giving us some ADA, like a big, Rudy moment. They're all going to come in, laser jersey.
Everybody
down for
gives
us
35 ADA, and then, we're chilling, right? No,
damn.
But no, it's pretty crazy to actually.
No, but don't do that.
Don't do what?
Yeah, don't do that.
Just kidding, but seriously.
No. Seriously. I read it in a book.
You did? What did it say? Goodbye.